that's really nice. We were just talking about thinking, and how I said to students that we really don't think. We use the word think, like, oh, I'm thinking, but we are already set on a path, and maybe we are thinking we are only trying to be efficient in that path. We are not thinking whether there are other options to reach the same goal.
Everybody thinks. There is nobody who can stop thinking.
Right,
Jagrat Swapna Sushupti. The Jagrat Avastha, your brain is active. You can't stop.
right. I see.
But whether that is the same thought what you had yesterday, or you added how much percentage extra new today, that makes you different. Most of the people think 99 percentage what they were thinking yesterday.
Right,
No new
right,
additions.
right,
If you are a creative person, you keep on adding something.
right.
If you don't add, that is why what I suggest generally for children, whatever you think, keep writing.
Right.
If you write, you don't think about it again.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you can't.
Empty from your brain into the book.
I keep saying you can see any movie, any TV show, but once you have 1 hour TV show, write 10 minutes about it.
Yep.
And if you have nothing to write, that means it is useless.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely.
Otherwise, when you see a serial, you are thinking, but not your thoughts. You are thinking on somebody's life.
Yep.
That is the beauty of art. They know how to make you to think in their lines, which is generally useless because that is not your life at all.
Right. Yeah, every day, as soon as I get started with my day, I'm all the time, any idea I keep typing. My typing, or I have a notebook if I have something to do. So,
See,
my ideas,
I always have a pen and paper.
exactly. I was just telling us,
I don't know how many students have.
yeah. I think I was just telling Tejasvi yesterday about how paper pen having it right by is important.
Two qualities for good students or anybody who is a learner: take notes and make notes.
Very nice. Simple.
Simple. Two principle life. So top is in OU campus or
Dr. TBS, please say it again.
top is in OU campus or what?
We started off at Usmania University College of Technology, the campus.
Yeah. But I'm asking whether she joined from OU campus or what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it looks like a hostel room because you have got a net there. Earlier we had a lot of mosquito nets.
Vivikta, you're at home. You're not in the campus.
Okay, not like that. Okay, I understood that. Sir, college did not start yet for us. So, for the first years.
Okay.
So, Kranti, I think we should start. We are already 4 minutes past our starting time. So let's start.
So 1 minute, I'll start the recording.
Yeah. All of you who are not talking, please mute yourself.
Am I audible, sir? Hello, everyone. Good evening, respected Dr. TPS sir, Shravan sir, seniors, and all my dear friends. It's an honorable session for all the people present over here. I am Kranti Nindala from first year food processing technology, and I am going to host this session. It's my pleasure to be a moderator for this session, and I warmly welcome you all for today's talk. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our guest speaker, Dr. TPS sir, for gracing this occasion out of your busy schedule. Let us start the session with the invocation by Swapna. Over to you, Swapna.
Hello everyone. This is who we are. We are a team, talented, energetic, astonishing mindsets. We can do anything and everything. We talk, we care, we respect each other. We see beauty in everyone. We can connected by hearts, driven by values. We celebrate each other. We provide value to others. We take ownership in everything. We have freedom to make mistakes. We learn as we go. We are meant to make a difference. We love destructive ideas. We make impossible things possible. We are strong to question the creation. We believe in dreaming big. If we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? We be ordinary when we can be extraordinary. This is who we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Swapna. Now let us get into section. I would like to say a few words about our prominent personality, Dr. TPS Garu. Deputy Director, Directorate General of Security, Cabinet Secretariat, New Delhi. Director, UGC Academic Staff College, Calicut University, Kerala. Section Head, Photo Lab, Training, Data Acquisition, Archival and AMP, Production at EDRIN, Secunderabad. Scientist, EDRIN, Advanced Data Processing Research Institute, Department of Space, Secunderabad. Space Application Center, Department of Space, Ahmedabad. Program Planning and AMP, Project Management Directorate, ISRO, Headquarters, Bangalore. Research Fellow, UGC DSA Center, Bangalore University. Specialities. Is in a mission of creating Shiksha Youth Trainers League, creating 200 Shiksha trainers in each district by 2020. Now I would like to ask a question, sir. What advice would you give to your younger self at the start of your career?
What do I give as a advice to whom?
Younger self.
Me as an younger me or to somebody else as younger?
Somebody, sir.
Okay, so what do I give as an advice to you is your question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As a student, you have to be a brahmachari. Because the degree what you get is B Tech and Food Technology. Correct or not? What is B stands for? Bachelor means what?
Brahmachari.
What is brahmachari? You have to get a certificate from the Vice Chancellor. You are a Brahmachari. And what most of the people who goes to technology universities or technology colleges always want campus placement, campus selection. Right? You want campus selection or campus placement? Two things. Campus placement, they continue in the campus because they don't finish their course another 8 years. They place in campus. Campus selection, they select some girlfriend or boyfriend. Both are against bachelors. Bachelor means Brahmachari. Brahmachari means Hridaya Guhara Madhye Kevalam Brahma Matram. Inside your Hridaya there is a Brahma. Brahma is the god of creativity. Not creation. That's a wrong statement. Brahma is the god of creativity. He is inside, and every moment you have to have questions. If Brahma is inside you, Brahma's wife will follow you. Who is Brahma's wife?
Saraswati Devi.
Saraswati is knowledge. So if creativity is there, quest is there, you keep on asking lot of questions. You have creativity and also knowledge with you, Saraswati with you. So every student should have the Brahmachari quality. If you are a chemical technology, you are a food processing. So keep on asking, what is food processing? What am I learning? Take the textbook, read one sentence, close the book. Think, where do I see this around me? Right? That quest is there inside you. I am 100% sure you will become the best. That is not there. You wait for somebody to give you. Yeah, let somebody tell me, then I will read. If that quality is there, difficult. When I was a student, when there is somebody who is coming for a lecture, those days we didn't have even internet. The title will be given. Maybe degree theory. I don't know what is degree theory. I will go to library and ask. Even I may not even able to pronounce what is being written as the heading. I will ask the librarian, is there any book with this topic? Then librarian will know, because he is the most wonderful, knowledgeable person. He will tell you, yeah, there is a book. Then I will take that book. I will read everything and sit in his class. Whichever that may be a very senior professor, I don't care. I will keep on asking questions. He will think this man is a PhD in that subject or what. Understood? If we don't prepare, what will happen most of the time? What is happening we don't understand. If you don't that's what is happening. I will tell you, most of the classrooms, the blah 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 the teachers are telling, 80% is not understood by most of the children. They want to finish syllabus, but children don't even understand. What is it being told? Generally first year, the India whole BTech first year, mathematics, physics, chemistry percentage of pass is 7%. The same syllabus what is taught in the +1, +2 repeated in BTech, they fail. I don't think you will fail. Everybody will pass because teachers have to make them pass, university has to make them pass, otherwise government will ask question, what are you doing? I am saying knowledge wise their knowledge is less than 7%. I have been a professor in engineering college. I was executive director of an engineering college. I was teaching management in engineering college. Until last month I was a professor of mathematics in a university. So we know what is happening in the universities. It's worst. So don't depend on the system, don't depend on teachers. You get connected to the book. Keep asking lot of questions, have a good conversation with the question. I'm sure that is what is lacking in the children, because everybody, most of the children, 80% of the children goes for certificate, not for knowledge. If one or two are there who is for knowledge, I am sure. I am not talking about this department chemical. I know this department, the students here under Shravan's guidance, what is happening, all that I know because I have gone through all that what is given to me. I am talking about general people. You are all brilliant children. I am sure. Okay. This is my general advice to everyone. Keep asking questions. Learn every vocabulary which comes in your textbook. That's it. Every vocabulary, every term. Learn it. What is it? What is it? What is it? Sure, that is good enough.
Okay, sir. And what impressed you the most when you are considering hiring someone?
Basically, I don't hire. I was part of government. So in government, I was part of recruitment, screening. I remember when one of the committees, when I looked at Usmania University, marks were 90 and above. But same subject in many other universities, it was less than 70. And what happens in a government system, they will pick up all the applications and see above 90, there are 100 people they will call without even looking which university is that. Then what I did was, I stopped that business. Every university, at least 5 children will be called. So that every university gets a chance. And I found, I did not interview, I was only in the screening committee. Interview was done by somebody else. I was first screening I did like that. And the first screening I pushed only best candidates from every university so that the whole India get a representation. Then I found people who got 70% in some university got selected, but the 90 fellow from Usmania, 97% was out. Because some universities gives marks just like that. Right? So selection should not be based on marks because we don't have a single scale, uniform scale throughout the nation. So while hiring, what do we look at? We look at one, knowledge. That is intelligence quotient. How much they can understand. But then sometime we will ask very basic question. I remember I was pushing a small pen on the table and then pushing it on the table and asked, explain the equation of motion. I am sure no teacher would have taught this in classrooms. Correct? Sometime we will also do one thing. I don't know whether you know small magazines in which there will be some picture in which you have to identify how many cats are inside this forest. That is also given as question to check whether your brain is really working. That too, when people come for interview, they will be full tension. And you are asking a simple question like this, finished. They will not know. What is this, sir? I asked such questions also sometime to check whether they know how to handle an audience, whether they know communication, whether brain is working. Otherwise, they would have by-hearted so many questions and answers. They will come. They think that that's what we expect. No. I was also part of, because of my generic ability to give questions, I was part of bank selection. I remember asking once, where is Cape Comorin? To somebody who is a B.Tech. Cape Comorin. He never heard about Cape Comorin. Anybody who can answer where is Cape Comorin? See, Shravan? That's India. Eh?
Kerala.
Yeah, anybody who knows what is Cape Comorin?
Kerala.
Tip of India.
Eh?
Tip of India is
Which tip?
again.
Kanyakumari. That is southern tip of India. See, being an Indian, you are supposed to know about India. You understood? I have also asked some questions sometime. Given the India map, you remember in 6th class, 7th class, India border is given and you have to locate where is Bombay, where is Delhi. After BTech, you will forget all this. I will make a map and then say, show me where is Bombay here. Finished. So, you must have the ability to retain your knowledge. This is to check. I know everybody knows this. But did you learn it for learning or did you really understood? There is difference between learning and understanding. Learning is good enough to get marks. To work in an office, what you need is understand the concept. Whether you have ability to understand. That is what we check. So that could be basic logical reasoning, analytical skill. These are all what I am saying is related to that. Presence of mind. Right? Most of the people miss these. No company wants your syllabus knowledge. Especially Department of Space, we never look for syllabus knowledge. I remember interviewing a lot of civil engineers. I told I have got a room which is of maybe 10 feet height and I have to construct a ladder to reach the top of it. How many steps I should construct and how do you make the ladder? Civil engineer. He want a logarithm table, he want a calculator for this. See, all these are not required. It's a basic mason's knowledge. Everybody who is doing this job on the street will know how to make a ladder, right? Understood? The basic Pythagoras theorem is good enough if you know. So sometimes people think very big and they forget about the basics. If you are thorough with the basic, I can always train people to become the best. If you are not basic and you got good marks, sometimes it becomes very difficult. You know, most of the Infosys people after selection, they are all sent to Mysore and what do they learn? They learn 8th, 9th, 10th class maths, physics, chemistry and English. Communication skill is very bad for most of the people. They don't understand the vocabulary. We have a session. We have not have a section. Some people say, I invite you for section. What is that section? I remember one BTech fellow asked me, sir, I want to meet you. The spelling of meet is MEAT. So sometimes we check very basic things. It could be English. It could be your confidence level in talking. And second, the most important is no office works individually. It works in team. So the most essential, your interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills, social skills, communication skill. These are all very, very important. We know great individual with great knowledge failed in office because they were not able to work in teams. Space department and all work in terms of a lot of teams are generated. It's a team building process. Nobody can make one satellite individually. Right? So we check for your joining is simple, but throwing out is the difficult job. Once in government, once we take somebody, it's a big job to throw them out. So we are very careful. Sometimes we don't select at all somebody. We say that thank you, bye bye. Nobody is required here now. Don't get sufficient people. Though India has lot of unemployment problem, selecting, getting the best brain who are really useful for any organization, even private companies, is very, very difficult today. Good enough or I want to continue? I can continue hours together. You know, my largest session was 48 hours.
Thank you, sir.
The longest, yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
What was the main ideology behind doing this holiday sessions, Shiksha holiday sessions?
See, that was a beautiful time when Andhra Telangana partition was a problem and most of the students were enjoying because there was no class. And I was also not having any job because we don't know. Most of the time we are stuck at home. Nothing can be done. So I decided maybe whoever wants to learn their subject, they can come home. So I was staying in Malkajgiri those days. Even that house is there now. That's, if you look at in Google map, Shiksha Dr. TPS, you will see Malkajgiri house. So my house was open. People can come at 7 o'clock in the morning. Some parents will drop them there, or they will come by themselves in some way. And we spend a full day. Somebody will ask me their subject to teach. It could be electronics, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electronics, aerodynamics, or it could be management subject. You have got management subject, budgeting and all that. I remember teaching the whole one, what is that called? IFA or something? Finance and management subject. I used to finish one day. Those days I was teaching management students, so it was simple. Accountancy, bookkeeping, MBA students. But one contract, if an electrical engineer comes, I may give the screwdriver and ask them open the switchboard. And they said, sir, I may never open. I said, do it, I will teach you today. And my house, they will remove everything and then I will show them connection. But that time, a electronic student or maybe mechanical engineering or maybe computer science student should not tell, yeah, it's not my subject. I will not allow. Everybody has to learn that. So many children learned how to repair things. Maybe I will remove the fan for them and then open it up and then show them what is inside. I may also ask them. I remember somebody who was coming for civil service examination preparation. I asked to make a chai for me first. No sir, I never made a tea in my life. I said nothing doing. First chai for me, then only I will start teaching you. But I will teach you how to make chai also. So you can see in Shiksha Holiday program, we were making rumali roti, biryani, everything we make. So I am a good cook. I taught all my children how to cook. All of you can come one day, I will teach you how to cook. Wonderful. Right? Don't worry, you don't have to pay. I used to give my wallet, ask my children, go and buy all the items what you want. So you also learn how to purchase things, how to make a list for items to purchase. It's not that I don't have it at home. I want them to make a list. That is one project. And sometimes Shiksha Holiday program happened. I said, tomorrow sir, when should I come? Is there a class tomorrow? I said, yes. Come to railway station tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I will have a lot of tickets purchased by somebody. Whoever comes, I will say, go and get some Ballaram ticket. Somebody else at some other ticket. Many tickets will be there. And we will take a lot and ask people to collect whatever ticket they have, get the train and then travel. That's an exercise. So they will go in different part of the city, but then the message will be there. By 2 o'clock, you must be at so and so place. They will have to get down somewhere, get some method of traveling. We don't care. But you have to be there at that place. We had a Golconda Fort trip. Golconda Fort, what we did was, we had to be there at 9 o'clock. But for somebody else, we wrote that we have to reach there at 9:30. For somebody else, it is at 10 o'clock. So what they did was, we didn't have this WhatsApp group and all those days. Messages only. So they come. 9 o'clock we come, we will go already inside. 9:30 fellow come, they will ask, where are you? Then we will tell somewhere else, not where we are. 10 o'clock fellow, we will tell we are somewhere else. So by 11 o'clock, we are in different groups in different places. And we will tell, exactly this time you must be at this place. That's how you learn real mapping. I am a person from space who knows how mapping is done. So these are all wonderful experience for people. I remember taking them to Birla Science Museum and then explaining all the gadgets there. The basic physics principle which you can learn. All of you can do that even today. The basic physics principles are there which are explained beautifully. When you are young children, you may not understand. So I will tell them, you go there. Next time, catch some young children and explain to them. They will get thrilled. Bernoulli's principle. No, there are a lot of principles there which you are learning in science but you are never experienced. At least do it now. When you get a free day, do it. That's worth it, really worth it. And we went to Pochampalli to see how. I asked, how do you know how the weaving is done? They said, no. I had a weaving machine when I was in 9th class. In my house we had in Kerala. I used to make bed sheets. So I had when I was working somewhere, I had a PA, personal assistant, who was from Pochampalli. So I told him we are coming, 6 of us. So we went there, had a full day program. I remember one girl who was still, I never climbed a tree like that. I said, today you are climbing tree. So we got down there, made her to climb on top of the tree. You can see Dr. TPS climbing on coconut tree. Not fun. I do it for plucking coconut. I used to climb. Right? So you must know everything about life. That is what I taught in holiday program. It's a life learning process. What is life? L-I-F-E. Live in full enjoyment. Learn in full enjoyment. Learning is an investment for future earning. We had approximately 74 sessions, I think. All of them must be around 10 hours. So they have learned that much. Different activities. No definition. What we do, we don't know. That day what we think is to be done, we will do it. Yeah.
Do you have a question for us?
I have many questions. When I see young people, I feel like asking questions. Right? What is that you feel now when you look at your parents? Did they reach their aim? Did you ever ask your mother, Amma, what you wanted to be in life? In my age, you are maybe 20 now. Did you ask Mama when you were 20, what is that you are dreaming? Did you reach where you want to reach? Ask this question, you get wonderful. And one basic thing which I ask every students. Let me ask you. Take a paper and write how much mark your father will give you out of 100 as a daughter or as a son. Will they rate you as 100 out of 100?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you know that you are not 100 out of 100 as a daughter. If my mother is not alive now. My eldest brother who was my guardian is not alive. I lost my father when I was 4 years old. But I am sure my eldest brother who was my guardian equivalent to my father, the next eldest brother, I'll give my brother's telephone number, you can ask, how is Dr. TPS? He will tell he is 200% good. My mother would have told I am 200%. Now tell me how much percentage you get is what I asked. Now my question is, what you have to do to get 100 out of 100? Answer me.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Dr. TPS?
What is that you have to do to get 100 out of 100 from parents?
Okay.
As a daughter or as a son?
You should raise your hand and then
Answer.
we'll call you.
It's one of the biggest and the toughest question in life, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Chandananna raised
Ah,
his
yes.
hand.
Yeah.
Yes. We have to express what we are doing every day. We have to say something what we are doing to our mom and father. We have to express daily.
See, when you were KG students, you used to go back from the school and tell, this is what happened, Amma, this is what. After some time, you started being away from them, right? How many of you would have slept on your mother's lap? Think about when did you sleep last? That is what you should do. I am sure. They will get thrilled, When they give food to you, tell Amma, hug and tell that it's so good. Or one day you tell that I am cooking for the whole family. Amma, you sit here. tie her with a tape on a seat. Otherwise, she will not keep quiet. She will keep involving. Mother keep involving, right? Ask her to sit. Give her a beautiful dress and then tell her sit like a bomma. Keep looking at what I am doing. Don't speak. And cook something. And if that is delicious, I am sure she will love. You understood? There are so many things which you have to think. I am sure you are not thinking that. This is what I will ask so that you get the answer yourself and keep doing.
Fatima.
Maybe trying to appreciate them first.
That's what is essential. Yeah.
Make sure that because of you we are here.
Yes.
Whatever that may be, whatever position we are in our life.
100%. 100%.
But we are happy because of your effort.
Yeah. We have Madru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, then Acharya Devo, not teachers, Acharyas. Acharyas is who practices what he says is called an Acharya. Got it? So such people, first is mother. Appreciate them. Good. Wonderful. Better. Yeah, somebody else. There are many hands.
Tejasvi Akka.
Akka. Yeah, Tejasvi. I think it was by mistake.
Tejasvi Akka raised this.
Yeah, she put down now. Noorin Fatima raised hands.
So, I'll just now talk.
Yeah, fine. Done.
Hello.
Yeah, Sandhya.
Hi, sir.
Namaste. Namaste.
I'm sorry. Actually, I was in a call, so I just got late.
Yeah.
I don't know if I missed anything.
Don't worry, these are all will be uploaded.
Yeah, okay, great.
Or whatever heard is good, whatever not heard is okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Continue.
So I think let us go with. Do you have any other question for the students, Dr. DPS?
I can keep on asking, but I thought it's nice to get questions. See, what is that you are aiming in your life? How do you make a footprint? How do you make your image? Is it that you selected food processing because you loved it, you know the whole syllabus? Did you take the path knowing that where is it going to lead? Did you choose the subject? See, this is a path. BTech is only a path. Do you know where is it going to end? Did you had an idea? While preparing for plus 1, plus 2, you all prepare for BTech. While preparing BTech, did you prepare for your MTech? See, I'm sure in 10th class, you must have thought 11th and 12th, what should I select? 11th and 12th you decided I will go for BTech, and not that BTech what you want. Some BTech which nobody will take you would have got. I'll tell you, most of the 90% of Indian community, including in IIT, IASC or MBBS or MD or whatever they select, they don't get what they wanted. They get it because that is what the option they had in front of them. Now, having got it, now how are you going to plan for the next step? How many of you really thought about it? What is that you can contribute to the India? You want to answer it? I can have my ears open for you.
Two pieces.
If somebody want to answer when I am asking question, yes, I can give my ears.
Yes, sir. Two pieces
Yes, sir.
raised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kranti. So I did not get the college which I wanted.
Yeah.
So I thought I have to be actively participating in everything and every opportunity which I get. And I guess I am doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, most of the students who opt are like you. It is not different. Many people don't know why they are selecting this. It's like I keep saying, everybody joins in a college just because they got it, not that knowing what is the syllabus, what is the content inside that and all that. Now having got, now what are you going to plan to do next is the question. That's what I was asking. You are enjoying now, that's not important. What next? Don't think about it after going out of the college. If you think about after going out of the college what to do next, it's like entering in a dark room. If you don't prepare well, right? So many people listen to somebody else and say, what should I do? What should I do after this? If I go to MBA or MSW course when I teach, I ask somebody, why did you select MSW? Sir, MSW is only 7 lakhs, MBA is 10 lakhs. That's it. So this should not be the criteria for selecting something which you want. So not necessarily you get what you want in the next life, after BTech also. But have plans. This is my plan A, plan B, plan C. Prepare yourself. Got it?
I would like to answer your question.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I am Rohit. First of all, good evening for the session. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Contribution. First of all, chemical engineering. I am pursuing chemical engineering currently.
Yeah.
Chemical engineering is by my own choice.
Good.
Chemical engineering. I was amazed at the innovations of chemical engineering. Everywhere you see, the chemical engineering is involved. So
good.
That is the reason motivated me. So contribution to our country in my own way. Like I want to make a discovery or innovative idea that can add value to many people in the society. Let's take cancer therapy. These are the present trending topics on which we are working, right? Cancer, for now, it's a cancer therapy. Even there, chemical engineering is involved. So it's a versatile branch, and through which we can add value to many people.
Now what I am saying is, your vision is correct. Vision is good. One is vision. For every vision there has to be a mission. So what is the mission is, after BTech you cannot do this invention and then great things and all. That's why you must go for MTech or maybe for PhD. Where to go? That path is very clear, then you are wonderful. What you said is perfectly right. Chemical engineering has got variety of applications. So where do you go and what is that? That path if you create, wonderful.
Path is like taking bachelor's with a good knowledge and moving for PhD.
Where?
With the best topic, like it's a value adding topic.
Yeah, where? See, while doing +1, +2, you decide I want to go to IIT, ISER, IAC. You selected the best institutions in mind at least. Whether you get it or not, different. So while BTech, what you should do is, you must decide, this is where I want to go. Got it? I remember my son also was doing BTech long years back. Then I asked him, after BTech you must apply to 10 universities and select the best out of it. He said, But then he got selected only in one university where he applied. Then I asked what happened to the other applications. He said, no, I did not apply anywhere. I know that this is the university I want, I applied only there. Very focused. Got it? So you must have that focus. Maybe parents don't know how much focus you have, how much knowledge you have. You don't have to do even need not to tell me also. So decide, in chemical engineering, this subject, do research, find out which is that interesting to you. I keep saying, when you listen to each lecture in your class, think that this is the topic I want to do PhD. Next lecturer comes, you must decide this is where I want to do PhD. So every subject you will learn equally well. Got it? Wonderful. But make your path also clear so that 4 years will go very fast. When you wanted to decide to go to this university, you will have to do lot of research on that university. What is the application criteria? What are all the examinations which you have to pass? Who are the best professors there? What are their focus area? Understand, when you be in India is not only contributing to India. You are contributing to the whole world. Similarly, going out of India also, don't think that you are contributing not to India. You are also contributing to India. You see, Shravan is contributing to India probably than any other person from India who passed out from Osmania University Chemical is contributing to Indian students, right? Correct or not? So I keep saying some people who left India, I keep saying maximum number of Gandhi followers are BTech students. You know why? Gandhi once said to quit India. That's why all the BTech people, they quit India first.
Apurva raised hands.
Yeah. Is it not okay with multiple plans? Somebody was typing in the chat box. Yes, you can. But what happens is, assume you wanted to be in the administrative process or not in your subject as a specialist. Your focus will be slightly different. Now, just now I was telling you want to do MTech PhD, your focus will be looking at all the publications, papers in your subject area. But assume somebody wanted to do civil service after your BTech. Probably your concentration has to be in this book. This is my book on civil service handbook. This will tell you have to prepare from 7th class onwards. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Keep on reading that. So you are not looking advancement in one subject. Don't think that just because I did mathematics throughout my life, I have to do mathematics only. Don't think just because you did chemical engineering or food processing, you should not do any other processing in life. Okay, you can always branch out, because graduation is only a basic degree. You can branch out to anything you want. So mechanical engineering students, my son was a mechanical engineering, but now most of his work is in material science and chemical engineering. I was basically a BSc mathematics, but my first research paper is in Journal of Chemical Engineering. Because fluid mechanics is full of chemical engineering. Heat transfer in porous media, that was my PhD. So you can always branch out, don't worry. Yeah.
Sir, I would like to answer your question.
Yeah.
I have taken computer science engineering. First of all, in the first election, I got a good university, and I don't got computer science engineering in that. So I rejected it and strictly joined in computer science, even it is slightly down compared to that. So I'm focusing completely in my computer science engineering to become a good software engineer.
Wonderful. Yeah, there are many people. Do you know who is the best probably who did lot of research in what is that, 6th sense or 7th sense? MIT person? I don't want to tell that. I want to tell clue so that let me know whether he is really into computer science.
I have never heard, sir. I'm just a first year student.
Yeah, first year itself is good enough. Google and come back to me with an answer. He is an Indian. First he selected architectural engineering and he left. I know his full biodata. He left his architectural engineering and then joined computer science because of passion for computer science. He is one of the most leading computer scientists of America from India, and he has got his own lab, 90 researchers under him. MIT. I must say thank you to Meena Devendran. She joined here. I am seeing her. I was just looking at whether she is there around. Connected me to Shravan, and because of her I am here. Namaskaram and thank you. When you do a subject, what is essentially to be done is look at who is the best in that world. I keep saying, if you want to be a billionaire, learn all the millionaires' name first. You want to start, that's what is to be done. Yes, if you want to assume somebody says, I want to be in film, immediately I will ask, have you ever met Amitabh Bachchan? No. See, first aim should be to meet Amitabh Bachchan. Dr. TPS is being interviewed by one TV when Amitabh Bachchan was sitting beside. I am also into film. I am one of the film critic. So Amitabh Bachchan, Rasool Pokhuti, Major Ravi, so many people were beside me when we were together. Sanjay Dutt and me and Amitabh Bachchan stayed together, travelled together for movies. International Film Festival in Oman in 2010. Got it? So what I am saying is, when you have some interest in movie, immediately you must spend some time there. Assume that I am a poet. I cannot say I keep writing poetry without even knowing Kalidasa or maybe Shakespeare, whichever language you opt to. Yeah, Pranav Misri, somebody answered. Wonderful. Good. The answer is already there in the chat box. You are all brilliant children because Google is helping all of you. See, people believe I don't have to study anything because Google is there. No. I don't even have to know the spelling because autocorrection is there.
Actually, that particular gadget which Pranav Mistry made, I don't know, 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I think, we should make it within our labs, within our homes. It is not that hard to make these things. You just, one day I locked my, for some reason, just for fun, I locked my son in his room. And he just opened the hinges and came out. He had a screwdriver in his room. He just opened the hinges and came out. So, because we in our house, in his room, he has a soldering machine, he has all kinds of small tools, he has all, in his room. So, making, just, I think we think too much instead of acting sometimes.
Shravan, I keep saying, in India, people keep think and become thunk. I don't. What I do is, immediately after thinking something, I either make some plan and project it, post it somewhere, talk to somebody, make things happen. Now my full time is in some action. Now when I am talking to you today, my team of people are talking in Tirupati to discuss about how to make that project which I am planning, like Grandma Child Care Center in action, whom I have never met. There are 6-7 people going and sitting and talking there. And finding out, today I just got an update saying that they are making a cluster, they will identify 6-7 schools, we will all put them together. So I invite all of you during the holiday, come to Tirupati, we will go there and then get trained. We will also contribute to the society. I always believe, plan something, think something quick. Quick action, that's mostly essential. Because there is a great saying, Udyamam. If you learn this, you will become the best. Not learn. Practice it, you become the best. Learn bits, you can be like me giving lectures. Understand it, yeah, it's okay. But practical. I keep doing whatever I can. The best way I keep doing. Why? Udyamam. Udyamam is planning. Entrepreneurship. Everybody has got entrepreneurship. So what do? They keep on giving lectures on entrepreneurship. They never start anything. We have more entrepreneurship trainers than entrepreneurship people. We have more people who train for bank jobs because they write a lot of exam, they fail in everything, they will start a coaching center. So we have coaching centers everywhere. We have got IAS coaching centers in India, so many, you know. Who are the teachers? They all wrote and failed. So therefore they don't have anything to do. Correct? So what do? They can cheat people. I don't say teach people. Cheat people like this. And many buffaloes will go and join there. If somebody wants to civil service, I will ask only 5 questions and decide whether you are fit for that or not. If not, come back after 1 month. I will tell you whether you are fit for that. Don't spend money. Otherwise, you are not prepared for that. So what is required? Udyamam, entrepreneurship. Not enough. Immediately jump into action is called sahasam. Sometimes it is sahasam. You may not be successful. Because if you want to take a new road, it is not that simple. New roads will have always troubles. It's not like a wide road which everybody has taken. So, Udyamam, Sahasam. For which what you need? Dhairyam. If you have, you will understand. If you don't have also, you will understand. So, I don't have to explain the meaning. Dhairyam. Buddhi. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi. Yeah. Without the buddhi, if you do any of this, you will never become successful. Buddhi is there, everyone has. Buddhi is like an elastic body. The more you stretch it, more you use it, elasticity remains. If you don't use it like a rubber band, keep it in a corner, after 10 years you stretch it, it will break. Buddhi will not work. Buddhi is like a stretching mechanism. You have to do it every day. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi and Shakti. Shakti can be many. People can be my Shakti. Assume I want to start somebody. My network connection is the best Shakti which I have. I know people. That is why if I don't even go there, Tirupati people are working for me. So I know how to connect to them. March 1st I started Sloka classes. So when Sloka classes is there, many people will come and join. So I get lot of contacts. So I use them. Oh, you have interest in this. Not you. You should also teach somebody else. So I am using that network. My aim is not Sloka, but my aim is to make that to reach to many people so that they will also take a turn. I want torch bearers. That's how I do. In this phone I have got almost 1 lakh of contacts. How do I do this? That's why I am doing. Every day I do. Right? When I am sending some message to Meena, oh, there is one buffalo like this living, I forgot about him. That remind her, yeah, let me connect to somebody else. So I keep on knocking. Many people like this. Somewhere somebody will get a knock and they will say, yeah, let me use it. Got it? Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. And that ability is Shakti for you. Then Parakramam, the best quality. The Parakramam is, there will be a lot of people who will tell you, don't do it, yeah. Why you are doing it? You want to ask some question, somebody will say, why are you asking? It's all waste. Somebody call you, you want to attend the class? What is the great thing? Otherwise, what are you doing? You don't think. See, you wanted to go somewhere immediately. Why should I go? I remember somebody wanted to get a training for National Defence Academy. I said, come. He said, sir, I have to travel 8 hours. See, no, you be at your home only. Now National Defence Academy will start a training center in your village. That time you can join. He cannot travel from 8 hours. How is he going for another National Defence Academy for traveling 40 hours tomorrow? You understood? So this is a trial. Even when somebody asks from Hyderabad, I will not tell him I am in Hyderabad. Depend on his question, I will tell him. National Defence Academy, sir, I want to get training. I said, I am in Karimnagar. Come there for training. Then he will say, Karimnagar, when are you coming to Hyderabad? I said, I am not coming to Hyderabad. Maybe my next neighbor. This is how I test them. Understood? So that ability, when somebody says, no, I am going to do it. Do you have that courage to tell? That courage is called Parakram. Even when father says, no, I will do it. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons. I remember in Shiksha holiday program when somebody wanted to join for IASC for research. His parents said, no, you join IIIT in Hyderabad only. Then I was telling why IIIT is not that good as IASC. Then he was writing all the points what I was telling. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to tell my father these points. They used to write down. You should have reason to convince somebody in your life. Right? Essential. Prepare for that. Very good. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. 6 qualities. Shadhede Yatra Vartande. Wherever the 6 qualities are there, Devam Tatra Prakashet. There Bhagavan will come. God will come and support you. He will tell you, I am there with you. Chalo. That is the courage you should get. Okay. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. Shadhede Yatra Vartande. Devam Tatra Prakashet. So don't think and become tank. Jump into action. Jump into action.
You know, we have been, Dr. TPS, this is, we have been doing value-based, thinking or action, value-based, working together for the last 3 years now. And we are noticing so many people showing so much interest in us. Already, the students who are leaving fourth year, they're already getting jobs.
Yeah.
And one of my friends yesterday called me. He's working for Oracle, and he has several jobs in his company. And he says, Shravan, do you have any ESL students who can work for me? And I said, none of them know any software. He's like, your students have a learning mindset, which is more important than people knowing software. I would rather have them because they are so excited about learning. Then I said, so even he has interviewed 15 people already who already have 3 to 5 years of experience. And he said, none of them seems to really care about learning. They just want to know, can they get more money than what they got before? So what Dr. TPS is saying about Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam, if you guys can do this, and we are doing it already, by the way, in our research, and if you can just continue this process all through life,
you are unstoppable.
Never have problems about money at all. We will never have problems about that.
I keep saying you are unstoppable.
Yep, exactly.
You are all unstoppable people. See, I'll tell you 10 of in my college, when I was doing my graduation, BSc, that college, before that or after that, never produced that result which our batch produced. How can a batch be different from all other batches? We have proved it. We were only 33 students. All of them were the best in the batch. Because every day we used to meet, to discuss many things. We decided we will go for higher studies. Even if each teacher goes out from the class, immediately somebody has to go to board and then say what the teacher taught so far. It was like a review. Imagine I finished my graduation 35 years back. Even today my teachers are with me on my WhatsApp. They listen to my lecture, they listen to my video, send me message. They want to talk to my children, they want to talk to my wife, they want to have the contact. If you are having that ability to learn, I'm sure the teachers will follow you. I have got, when I go back to my village, my 10th class teacher who taught Malayalam, the science teacher comes to my house. And science teacher, you must all look at my Nanam camp in which one science teacher comes, Anandan Master, Dr. TPS, Nanam camp, or send me a WhatsApp, I'll send you the link. He is a 75-year-old teacher who comes with 3-4 different bags in which you have got a lot of equipments, electronics, pieces of different waste material, and he will have full day class showing many experiments. And that is how I learned. That's how I learned. Imagine in 9th class, when somebody learns, he used to have a cigarette and then keep the lens there and then keep the cigarette burning and then say, this is focal length. He will never forget. practical teachers, no? I'm sure, keep doing. When your hands are working, your brain will work better. Most of the great thinkers always used their hands. Don't think Mahatma Gandhi was doing the waving just because of that. He was active in hands and brain was not dull. Brain was thinking something else. Always keep working. Support your mother at home. Do all the gardening job, cleaning job. If somebody is lazy in the kitchen, you are not cleaning your kitchen, 100% you are not clean in your office. You are not clean in your computer. You are not clean in your self. This is a great ability to be learned. The discipline, order, which is called order. If you are not in order, it is not disorder. But beautiful, the Sanskrit word for order is kramam. And disorder is called akramam. Akramam is, you know the meaning. It's the most dangerous thing. So the Bharatiya Shastram talked about disorder as the worst thing you can have, akramam. The person is an akrami. Don't be that. Be in order.
Meena, go ahead.
No.
She was appreciative. We met only once or twice. Kada, Meena? Yeah.
Yes.
We
Couple
met
of occasions. But I've always enjoyed listening to you, so I thought this is another group which I am very much impressed and happy to be part of.
Good.
So it was a natural process of connecting both you and your work and this.
And Shravan explained what is he doing, and we were looking at what. See, it always says it should start from your home, right? See, I remember where we met, me and Meena met in Balagokulam program. Balagokulam 10 years back started in my house in Malkajgiri. When my children were young, I was teaching slokas to them. I thought I will also call all the neighbor children and then teach all of them. And that's how I brought a book called Nitya Sloka. This is what I was teaching all the children. Even today, during lunchtime 2 to 3, I am teaching this. And we have students who are attending from Kerala, Gulf, Delhi, philosophy professors, senior professors are attending this. And we have Tirupati, good group, Mehboob Nagar, Warangal, all the places we have people listening to this.
My son was part of the Balagokulam program from 4 or 5 years old.
Okay, good.
We conducted it all ourselves with our parents got together. We taught the slokas. We learned slokas ourselves. We didn't know, so we learned the slokas and we taught our children slokas every Sunday.
Good. That is what now I am saying. Children may learn, but the parents don't learn. So I want all the parents to learn, grandparents to learn, so that 3-4 generations we are patching up. That's what we are doing.
Absolutely.
And whatever happens, I record and then post it onto YouTube so that everybody can use it at any point of time. All the young children should understand the basic lessons in our Sanskrit slokas, which are highly motivating. At least 2 or 3 I quoted now. You know the taste of it. Don't miss it. And probably in America people have more concentration, because I would have never taught Bhagavad Gita in India. But being in America, I had an opportunity because we have disciplined listeners. 10 o'clock to 12:30 means 10 o'clock to 12:30. 10 to 11:30 means 10 to 11:30. We used to go for long drive, and during the drive, questions and answers. That was called a dialogue on drive.
Yeah.
And there were...
My wife is part of a Gita class every week.
Good.
So yeah. And also when we are going on trails, hiking, my wife has a Bhagavad Gita group. They just talk about the slokas, they talk about all this. So yeah, you're right. Here we have noticed, once there is a lot more spirituality discussion which we seem to find here than when I come to India.
No, probably no. They want to learn because they are away from family. They are feeling alone. They need some solace in their life, right? Here, every day you are in problem.
They are probably afraid that they may lose out on certain things.
Yeah, that's correct.
So they are taking good care to ensure that that doesn't happen.
I remember we had a 7-state drive in which we had a lot of family members. All of them were chanting Lalita Sahasranamam. I was explaining meaning. So the whole travel 7 days was full of Lalita Sahasranamam meaning classes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I make all my children to learn so that when you learn lot of slokas, definitely your creativity will improve. Right? I remember those days when Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, whether to split or not was the question. Immediately they said, sir, what is your take on this? So I said it should not get divided because anything division is always required for political people. Otherwise, how do we have all the people in Telangana to get a dip in Krishna for Punya? Got it?
Right.
And that time, Rangareddy district, Malkajgiri was a Rangareddy district. And the center of Rangareddy was Hyderabad. What is the Hyderabad old name? Bhagyanagar. So I wrote a poetry. Tirupati unnada Chitturilo. It starts like that. Rangareddy Kadupilo Bhagyanagaramu. So I wrote a poetry connecting all this and then said, let us not divide it. So look at Andhra Pradesh districts Dr. TPS. You will get that song. All the songs are connected and wrote one poetry. And made my children to sing. So when you write, when you read, your poetry ability will come. You will become good writers. When you write, you will be careful about the pronunciation, spelling, usage, grammar. When you speak, sometimes you may not. So good writers are good speakers. Good speakers need not be good writers. So make it very good.
Sir, what are the projects you are doing now?
I keep doing one focused, and that focused project is now I want to create grandma child care Shiksha Gurukulam. Grandmothers, like a grandmother who had lot of children and grandchildren, can we have small clusters of schools wherein people can join together? Grandparents are also bored at home, doing nothing, getting fed up. Lot of diseases will come when they don't have any job. Make them engaged in teaching the younger children. Some grandparents, their children, younger children may not be there. Grandchildren will not be here sometime. But gather the neighbors' children. Consider small groups like that, make them to teach. That is what I am organizing now. But definitely I have got lot of classes. So as part of it, one of the project which I am doing is whatever is to be taught by parents and grandparents, I am teaching now in the class. So every 1 hour from March 1st onwards I started. February I was going around arranging programs. I was in Pragati Resort, Miyapur, some temple, organizing people to talk to them, make them aware, get their feedbacks so that I will refine my activity, get suggestions from them. This is what I am doing. And I have got lot of invited lectures these days. On Women's Day I have got to address at least a few colleges. Colleges are calling me because I was part of university and college. Many teachers knows me. So that's one. And writing and reading keeps happening every time. That's one. And I am also learning. My guru's friends are teaching somewhere. So I am learning from them. I do a lot of video processing. Now this is also getting recorded at 3 different places. One is audio record here. One is on a screen grabbing because you are hosting it, I cannot record. And I have got a camera kept there. So now 3 things I will have to mix them together if I have to make a video and then post it onto my YouTube. That I keep doing. So I use a lot of my time on editing. I do myself. I learned maybe film making 10-15 years back. So I use all that what I know little bit. Right? These are all different things. I design. When I write book, I design my book. All the books are also designed by me. And I collect a lot of essays and make people to write and then correct and then add it. And I've got few good students, he keep asking a lot of questions and I keep answering them. Career guidance is one thing. So tomorrow I have got 10th class how to prepare for exams. I think this week I did 2 programs and the third program is for the Gulf, one of the country, Qatar. Last other day it was for Abu Dhabi, Dubai. So I've got a lot of students from Gulf who joins me for this program. And there are a lot of such American students are there who comes to me how to prepare for SAT exam. Some of them I record, some of them don't want their faces to come, so I cannot record. And I'm also psychotherapist, so a lot of problems will come, so counseling sessions comes. So I'm engaged, most of the time I'm engaged. My life is for public service. So I'm more a public property now.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is learning slokas without understanding is the right process?
See, sometime you will have to learn it by heart. You cannot expect a 3-year-old child to know the meaning. But once you learn that age, probably you can come back and learn the meaning later. I don't think every student in KG nursery understand Tingle Tingle Little Star. You may not even know who wrote it. Most of the teachers also don't know. You need not know where is London Bridge, where is London while chanting London Bridge is falling down. Otherwise, somebody would have told, no, it is already fallen down. It is wrong. It cannot be falling down throughout life. And it is not, when I asked this question to most of the KG teachers, they don't know London Bridge is not in London, it's in Arizona. Do you know this, Shravan?
No, there is a bridge in London.
No, that London Bridge originally for seeing which the poet wrote poetry in 1840s is already purchased by America and it is rebuilt as it is constructed in Arizona. The today London Bridge is not on which the poet wrote London Bridge is falling down. They know that it was falling down, so before falling people took it to America. See, what I am saying is you may learn something. Understanding, meaning, learning, context is entirely different at a different age. Bhagavad Gita, what I read probably 30-40 years back is not what when I read today understand. I must have read it maybe 100 to 2000 times sometime. Some slokas 2000 times, sometime maybe some unimportant ones 100 times. Minimum 100 times I must have read it and understood from different interpretations from different people. One book, Vivekananda's India, My Eternal India, I must have read maybe 700-800 times. I don't even understand even today when I read it. It's so tough. So, understanding, learning keeps on happening in life. I don't remember in childhood when I learned Madhurme Madhugeda Bhakti Mahesha Prana Maharudime Eladumradumralojnavade Channamanardini Nisheshi Kritartha Bijan Chendityetusam Bhavage. Who knows? Even today I don't know all the meaning of that. But that time I was asked to by heart it. I by hearted because after that only mother will give food. So the chanting was to get dinner. That's it. Once you finish, you get food. Otherwise, you don't get food. So you finish it. But those chanting, if I don't learn that time, today I will not be able to learn this. So the language learning should happen between 3 years to 6 years. You will become very good in that. Understanding meaning, you can be at 46 also, no problem. That's what I did. After 40 years only, I searched what is the meaning of this Devi Mahatmyam, no slokas. Then I found there are a lot of mistakes. Doesn't matter. I know. Now the slokas I know. I can say that. That time I learned it. Learning is different from knowing.
Yes. Sir, in chat box I found one question from Nikhil Anna. Good evening, sir. I am Nikhil. I have a question. Like you mentioned, to think and work on do action and experience more. Suppose say one person has a vision like changing the present vehicles into vehicles run by sustainable energy, something like hydrogen fuel or any zero emission technology. How can he plan his mission to move towards or make this vision come true?
Today,
last question, sir.
Today in India there are a lot of opportunities. I don't know whether you are aware of the COBE web. There is a group of people. There is a group of people under Mashelkar who have got one foundation and one trust, and they will help you to find out what you are doing is correct or not. There are a lot of projects which you can submit. Go to somebody, make yourself if you can. The projects are being supported by government. Projects are being supported by many people. So when you have a plan, don't keep, at least discuss with a group of people. Suppose you have got an engineering college students who are all wanted to discuss this together. Discuss with them. And you want to make a propellant with that fuel. You want to make an engine which bursts it. Burst it. Look at it. What is the energy which comes? So don't look at the peripheral model, making the engine is your specialization. Look at engine. Some people, what they do is, they wanted to make a vehicle first. Engine is different, vehicle is different. First you must prove that the engine works perfectly. See, I remember I was part of Department of Space in the headquarters in the program planning and project management. We get at least 1,000 letters from different people in the country telling that I invented this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Immediately, many people don't even answer, but I was answering to most of them saying that, yeah, make a small model, write a project report, look at the budget about it, where is it can be purchased, what can be done, proceed some more steps inside that. When you do that, I am 100% sure, if we write it back into them, they will not even contact back. You should have dialogue. Take the dialogue forward, debate it, understand the whole benefit, understand the pros and cons, understand there are a lot of ideas. Every idea doesn't become. I was teaching on design thinking, entrepreneurship and all that. You can see the last week also I had a teachers training program in the SR University on entrepreneurship and design thinking combined program. So there were a lot of people who wanted to, there is an incubation center, maybe Asia's largest incubation center is there. I went 2-3 times. So we conduct programs there. That such incubation centers are opened by DST for all those people who are interested to go there and then make practically available. I am sure Osmania University has got a beautiful center where you can do the prototyping. Assume that you want to make a model. I visited prototyping centers. I visited most of the mechanical engineering factories in Patanjali. Go there, do the lathing by yourself. I work with my hands. So do that, practically do with hand. Okay. If somebody has got some idea, you want any help, come. I will be there to help you. Right? I am sure there are a lot of people to help you. We will connect you with the right people. Right? So there are Indian centers where Mashelkar is a man who is pushing this forward. He was IICT director. We had many committee meetings when he was in Hyderabad. Now he is in Pune. Okay. They have a lot of projects and budgets for this. National Innovation Foundation. That is the organization which supports this. And National Innovation Council. They are two different organizations. One is under government, one is under trust. They made the same name so that people can approach any one of them. National Innovation Council, National Innovation Foundation. I remember three of my students in IIT Bombay. They were agriculture BTech students and they did MTech because of my persuasion. Because there is always, when you say that I am an IITian and I have got an alumni of 3-4 people combined together and this is the project. State government will look at it very thoroughly. So they were all from Bihar. Immediately they made a project. Their BTech project was rubbish. So I asked them to make a subsequent another project for their admission also. I said, this was academic. This was my interest. With my mentor I did it. Now he is selling, million crores of rupees business. 3 years only he started now. He is one of the best agricultural small equipments being sold throughout India. He attended most of my webinars on agriculture. I do a lot of webinars in agriculture. I am also interested in agriculture. Right? And then he was also part of it. He has got a refrigerator which can be put in the farm itself. That is by him. And he is installing it in most of the places in Andhra Pradesh today. He is from Bihar, Orissa. So you have to have programs in which you make not pilot project prototype. Make it practically happen. There is lot of small scale industries foundation supports, small scale industry supports. In Hyderabad, there is a small scale industries. I don't know how many of you visited that. I used to make a lot of engineering college students to go there and spend a day. It's free of cost. They will also give you a certificate that you are trained in small scale industries. They have got a finance center. They will help you to find out budgeting. They have got an incubation center. They have a prototyping center. They will support you with all that. Usman University will charge you with money. They have to do it free. And they will give you 1 full day training. They will give you a hand holding. And they will give you free office or minimum payment office to start. They have got a huge facility there. It is in ECIL. The ECIL campus, the end of it, we have got one center, AS Rao Nagar. So I am aware of most of the things happening in this field because I was part of students, entrepreneurship, engineering, innovations and all that. Long years, almost 20-25 years.
Dr. TPS, this is really good information that you have given us. And all the students, I really want you to know is, it's all of these things which Dr. TPS is saying didn't happen in one day, didn't happen in 1 month, it didn't happen in 1 year. It is a constant learning process that he had for 30-40 years. And that is what if you can develop that 1 day at a time, you will see how many miracles you will create. And that's what we are trying to do in our ESL. All the time, that 1 day at a time, working together, can we create miracles? Can we go after our goals? So, definitely we will contact you more and more to learn from you. And, I think this is, the amount of information, the amount of, the connection is the network you have, which is available to us now, is really, something I think I'm going to be talking to you more often.
All of you can get in touch, use my WhatsApp number, send a message. I'll be there. Okay? Keep learning. Don't stop learning. That's what is essentially to be done.
Thank you, sir. Can I end this session, sir?
So thank you, Shravan. Thank you, Meena. And thank you all of you for participating and being active here, and good questions. Some of the questions are new, otherwise I think what I speak is generally is what I said. Maybe something new, I don't know. Maybe there are many common things.
No, this was really good. This was really good. I'm so glad we met you. Looking forward to further collaboration.
Yeah, sure. Always welcome.
Thank you, sir. Vote of thanks. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all the people assembled here. I would like to thank our guest speaker, Dr. TPS sir, who honored this session with his inspirational thoughts, and I would like to thank Shravan sir, seniors and my friends for making it more interactive. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shravan. Good luck. God bless you. All the children keep aiming high. Okay. Aspire. People say to IAS is inspire, aspire, success. For which you need to have immediate academic success also. Don't fail today's exam and aspire high. That will not work. Okay. Life is learning is an investment for future earning. Okay?
Thank you.
Good. God bless you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shravan, you have office now?
No, I am not working anymore. I decided to.
Okay.
I wanted to retire at the age of 40, but I finally was able to marry by 43,
Good.
and so I am like you. I'm completely at public service.
I took my retirement after 20 years of service so that I get pension. And my pension is my earning. That's good enough for, probably I cannot get what I want sometime. Maybe we keep, I want this, I dream, but I may not be able to get it, but still okay. Good enough.
I think I have figured out in my late 20s that I need very little. And so I don't really think too much about. I'm more of a thinker and a doer, and that's what I live for. That's what makes me happy.
But you got a citizenship of USA or no, Europe?
Yeah, I've taken citizenship of USA. Yeah, it is now, So we wanted to create a 3D printing lab within the university, and but which is Now my goal is I want every house to be a place of innovation. I do not think we need a separate space.
No, actually they must have good clusters and then keep debating, discussing.
Right.
That is what is required.
Yeah, our ESL is that cluster.
Yeah.
Is the cluster. We are hoping this kind of ESL clusters will happen more and more everywhere. But that is, we are keeping, there is always a meeting going on. Just now, before your meeting, there were 2 other meetings that were going on within the students. And so this is definitely collaboration, discussion is something that is a very common thing within ESL.
And they can also take a huge project. I remember MANIT, the Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology. I was guiding children for making a satellite. Give a big project. So I told that you are not going to complete, this batch will not complete. Next batch, the final year students will go. The first year students. There is an entrance exam for becoming part of the project. There.
I think these type of ideas which you are talking about, have to be implemented everywhere.
See, every college, instead of doing these rubbish projects,
Exactly.
See, I remember when I was in Bongir, I was in one of the colleges as MBA professor. Just because my son was studying there, I thought I will also go along with him. And my principal was my friend. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Freelance teaching here and there." He said, "Why can't you come and teach here?" So I was given a professorship without a department. I can go and teach anywhere. So what I did was, MBA students, I asked them, don't do any project in Coca-Cola company, newspaper and all that. I asked them to go to the Bongir city and find out the problems in Bongir.
Fantastic.
And come back and tell me, is there any problem which you think you can solve it as a project?
Wow.
I gave all of them 3,000 rupees per month. 2 months. And I said, you will have to return back that money in 2 months' time.
Wow.
How are they going to return back? I advanced money. I asked how. I will tell you how to return that money also. What you should do is, we are making a Bongir telephone directory. There is no telephone directory today.
Right.
We will create a directory in which advertisement will come for every shop.
Yep.
Everybody started paying money for advertisement. We made a directory and got the money back. Whatever I invested on them. When they were talking to many people, they realized this is marketing. Sir was teaching me marketing indirectly. Sir was teaching me communication skill, interpersonal relationship. They were going to police station also to get some messages from the police. So there was one data entry operator's job. They said, can you come here part-time data entry? Immediately, out of 60 children, 23 of them got a job in 2 weeks' time. In their own hometown.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah.
So, these are all small things, small changes which you can do. And then, all of them did project. Local projects only, not a multinational project. Today, most of the BTech projects are cheating.
Right.
I think we should stop that business and ask them to take up practical problems and do that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We are actually, I want to, we are doing actually a really interesting project. We just started about a week ago.
Okay.
And I want, let's see whether Nivedita is here. I want Nivedita to, Supraja is here and Chandradu is here. Okay. Supraja, do you want to explain, Supraja and Chandradu, do you want to explain the project which you are doing? And Nivedita is over here. Go ahead. One of you explain to Dr. TPS the project which we are doing.
Sir, we are writing a book which is endless. We are keep on adding stories on it. The theme of the book is in everyone's life there will be a person or like a mother, father and brothers or siblings who faces a lot of difficulties while graduating us or in any perspective. So what we are doing is we are taking a small story of him or by approaching people and we are adding those stories into our endless book and that's it, sir. We are making that.
Okay. Those who have touched the life of you or maybe your friends or your life only.
Anyone, sir.
Okay. Okay.
We are asking all our friends and ESL members to.
So who spoke now? Chandru spoke, right?
Tell their stories.
The first person who spoke was Chandru, right?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Chandradu.
Chandrudu, can you tell me a number from 1 to 145?
120.
120. Yeah. 120 says, this is a book which I wrote from Orkut discussions with my students. Okay. So here the page number 120. I am just reading one of the small. The question is India developed or not? Any political leader in the past you got impressed with who you are a role model? That is where the description is. So what you are saying is what is in the page, right? Correct or not? I will take a picture or I will show you that. Exactly that is what it says. This book is a magic book. What you think or what I wanted to ask, that will come here in the book.
Nivedita, go ahead and explain what your thought process is about what we are doing.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, this book is about the title Uncommon Accomplishments of Common People.
Okay.
And this story has no end. And what we are trying to do is like everyone will face struggles or obstacles, but the one who come out of that and will never think about someone who is in that situation and they will come forward to help them or protect them is the one we should get inspired from. So we are taking that kind of people in our stories and we are trying to put them and also a leader for a change. Like for example, because of them, some get inspired and some will do the things like in a good way. So they do the things which they get inspired from. So there are a lot of people all over the country which they don't. I feel they didn't get any appreciation. Might be because no one got to know about them. So we are trying to find that kind of people and we are trying to write about them, sir.
Wonderful. I got a friend of mine who wrote a book on those who realized gods. And they are not these famous with suffix and prefix called, they themselves give Sri Sri Sri, Guru and all that. They call themselves, right? Nobody has given them a title. not about them, a common person on the ground, where they must have had such. Nivedita, do you know how much percentage mark I got in my 10th class? Gus?
95.
10th class. I am a 54 percentage. Second class. Gus, how much I must have got in 12th class?
I think 90.
52 percentage. I was thrown out of a school being the worst student when I was in 8th class.
Oh my god.
Graduation I studied in 3 colleges, not 1. Post graduation I did in 2 colleges for same course. Understood? And no motivator was there, only demotivators were there. People only scolded. Got it? Now today I reached up to more than million teachers, million students and million parents. You know what's my name? TPS. T stands for teachers, P parents and S for students.
Wow.
That is TPS. Got it?
Yes, sir.
It is. I keep talking to children. The same school where I was thrown out, I was called as a chief guest for giving prizes for all A+ winners. The poor principal who was the head of that doesn't know that I was a bakra who was thrown out from there.
Very nice.
Understood?
Dr. TPS, what we're doing is this project is, what Supraja said, Nivedita said, and Chandranu said, and adding more is we all have moments or experiences where we connect with the soul of the universe, where we connect with the heart of the other person, where we just know we are part of this entire world and we can feel it. And those experiences, everyone has it, one or two. And we are trying to document those experiences. We call people and when you start talking to them and you say, tell me one experience, and then they'll start getting, and you will be able to figure out those experiences. So we want to capture those experiences, that is one. And we also want to show that it's not the leaders only, the story, history has to be written. History has to be, written about everyone. Every person, like an aeroplane, could not be created without a screwdriver. Someone created a screwdriver, because of that the aeroplane happened. So we, realizing that this is part of us, this story is part, the past is as important as the present and the future. So we want to document it so that way everyone knows that they are being cared. We appreciate their stories. We appreciate them for who they are. So this way what happens is we are, now the students understand that they are part of this bigger community. That's one. The second is we want to create, we are putting the students their book will be published on Amazon by March 6th. So we started it 2 days ago, and we are going to have the book published on March 6th. And every week we'll add more and more stories into that. So what we are doing is we are making them authors first and keeping on adding. And then we'll end the book sometime whenever we want to end it. And then we'll do it. Again, we're changing the definition of an author, changing the definition of a book. Previously, the book was a printed book. So when a printed book means you better complete it because you cannot change it because you printed it and you have printed so many copies. But now it's an online book. We are not even planning to print it. So why have the same definition of a book and have the same definition of author when the system is different? So we are questioning the system here.
Now you can see this book, Rhythm of Life.
Right.
But on the net you will see a different version of it because I've got a children friendly book. Because they like a lot of magical figures and such things. I don't have it here, it's in the another room. So that is what I do. It's done in an entirely different style. And similarly, this book is not written by me, though I say it's my book. It's written by my student who finished her masters in MIT. Listening from me, she wrote how to prepare for civil service.
Oh wow.
So that is how it is written. Durga, Anusha. These are all my books are free on my website. You can download it.
Great. Let's do something because we are definitely pursuing many innovative ideas, and I think we will keep on collaborating. Like this book, which we feel is going to create a new, I think it will create many more authors, and it will also, because if you don't tell your story, someone else will tell your story, and they will definitely not tell your story. They will. So we believe that we have to tell our story. We got to go out and say, this is what we want to create. This is what we want to do. So that's what we are trying to do in the Eastern List all the time.
I was telling the Maslow's principle today. By chance, it came in my afternoon lecture. I was telling Maslow's principle says actualization is at the end of your life. But Krishna once said, you don't know when is your end of life.
Exactly.
Any moment I can be Krishna Rama Govinda off from here. So my actualization should come in the beginning itself. So I said age 3 onwards you start believing that your actualization is now. That is what we should do. So beautiful, wonderful project. Nivedita, you have a beautiful name also, Nivedita. Do you know who is the real Nivedita?
Thank you. Sister Nivedita.
Yeah.
Dr. Kavita Bagre, thank you for joining the call. Do you want to say anything? I know you joined just now.
I just saw the message, I joined, sir.
Okay.
Where are you in Kavita? Where are you in Hyderabad or somewhere else?
I am in Hyderabad only, sir.
Okay.
I am faculty of College of Technology, sir.
Where is that?
She is in the faculty. Go ahead, Dr. Bagre, please.
I am the campus, sir. I am one of the faculty members of Osmania University.
Okay.
From where our seventh sir graduated.
Okay, yeah, I know. Now the rest of the story I know. I used your university library and the whole campus probably first mapped by me. Because I wanted to conduct first geography quiz for 10,000 children. So I created a map and then we did a running around, before the Google map came, I created a map. It was early 1990s. And I made all the children to come to the campus. I took them to the library top and showed them different parts of the city and gave the map and asked them to identify where are these places. And in the campus they have to go to different, that was a practical quiz. Like the transportation problem, people have to approach in 15 different locations and then come back and reach another location within the minimum time, collecting coupons from different places. I do a lot of such creative workshops for children. So Osmania University was one of my campus in 1992. I did a mapping on Osmania campus at 1992. Later I was working with many other departments. I was there in geography department, economics department. I visited all that such departments. But chemical engineering, first time, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. TPS. We will definitely contact you. And Dr. Bagre, thank you for joining.
God bless you. Enjoy. Keep in contact. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.